Hi, this is Brad Yoakum with QB here, and this week we're going to talk about a common problem that we see with a lot of clients, and it's deposit issues. And we're going to show you what we see a lot of and the problems, and we're going to show you the solution on how to fix it. So in QuickBooks Online, the sample company, we're going to take a look at two things. And here's a cool little feature that a lot of people don't know that you can do in your QuickBooks Online account. If you move your mouse to the top, to the tab, the Craig's Design Landscaping, that's the sample company, and you can do this in any QuickBooks Online company. If you right click and duplicate, this will duplicate your screen. So instead of going in and out of reports, you can go in and out of the tab. So you can have two different reports open at the same time, and it'll just save you a lot of time, and a lot of our clients like that. So let's go to the accounts receivable aging summary. And you'll see in the sample company, they have a bunch of open invoices that are showing up. And what happens a lot of times is if you're using the bank feed, the automatic download, sometimes the bank, it's not perfect as we know, and it doesn't match up exactly the payment that's coming in from the bank into an existing accounts receivable, and sometimes they'll just stick it in directly into your deposit area. I'll show you what I mean. So if I go to reports and I go into the P&L, and I'm just going to put in a particular day, but this is something that actually I'll put in a couple months so you can kind of see. September, and I'll do it through 12/31 of last year. I'll run the report. Now if you look over total income, if you click on that figure, you'll see sales receipts and invoices. That looks okay. Nothing big there. Some expense, maybe reimbursement or a credit card that came in. And I'm looking for, there's one, a deposit. So all of these ones that are showing invoices tells me that it was applied to the invoice. Doesn't mean necessarily it was applied to the correct invoice, but the payment that came in was applied to an invoice. So if I pull up the invoice, you will see one link transaction. One link transaction, it's to the estimate, and a payment came in that tied that together. Now this deposit, when you click on this one, this is one, let's say for an example, it came in from the bank feed and it went right in directly into the checking account, and it went into sales of product income, which is kind of the catch-all deposit area that it goes into, for 375 bucks. Now this deposit wasn't applied to any specific customer or any AR existing. So let's say that $375, when you go in and take a look at your accounts receivable aging, lo and behold, you have a $375 invoice that is outstanding for this client, and that payment was supposed to go to this. So how you would do this is you would receive payment, and the choose payment method, let's say it was a check that came in, and you would normally stick it under undeposited funds because there's probably other deposits in this day that will make up the total deposit. So we say save and new. Now it took it out of accounts receivable, and now it's no longer going to show up in your aging. So if you look in the aging report, that last one is no longer there. And then what you would need to do, the second part of it is clear out this deposit. If you don't clear out the deposit, then you've doubled up on your income, and why that sounds good, I'm sure you don't want to double up on paying taxes. So you want to get rid of this this miscellaneous deposit that wasn't applied correctly, and you just go to there and delete that, and now that one won't show up here. And that's the common thing, is what we're seeing with clients is they're doubling up on their income. So the way to look at that is you can look at your P&L monthly, and let's say you do monthly sales of $300,000, and all of a sudden it jumps to $550,000, and as an owner that that's probably not what that's supposed to be, And that's how a lot of times our clients will look at it and go, okay, I know something's wrong here. And it's the deposits not getting applied correctly. So thanks for attending. Hope that answers some questions that are out there. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and we'll look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thanks for listening.